this is what we do with our own minds. We do this with our own minds. A repetitive obsession with a very small set of appearances. So we can become obsessed by this problem that we have. And it can be a specific set of ideas. It might be, in this house, it's often, how am I eating? What is my eating style? And we can run that over and over and over. The same things for years. It can be the same food even. We can just become obsessed with bread and continually think about bread a few times a day. It's never all day, although we might tell someone, I do it all the time. There is relief in these ideas, but they are nevertheless persistent over time. We almost attached to this problem. So I had a problem with being extremely obese, and I was about 60 pounds more than now. And I think I've had the same thought pattern every day for maybe 10 years, at least 10 years. I'm hungry. I don't want to eat that. I'm going to try and not eat it. Oh no, I've ate it. Why did I eat it? I'm never going to eat it again. And then the next day it would be the same thing, right? So we think we're these free-willed beings, and yet we collapse into a few sets of ideas. It could be obsession with money, obsession with food, obsession with being somewhere else other than here, obsession with our career, and we let these small little ideas completely dominate this vast expanse of freedom by labeling it something important and then focusing all our attention on its resolution. And we can almost become attached to it, so attached to it that it becomes our identity. We stop seeing ourselves as these open-ended, beautiful wisdom beings, and instead we become a limited view on 5 or 6 things that we don't like. Not even a limited view on 5 or 6 things we love about ourselves. Like, you don't often hear people who are like, I'm so obsessed with just how great I am at being a parent, or I'm so in love with just my own existence. No, we get locked into these descriptions about negative aspects of ourselves. Now, it's not any better to be completely obsessed with some positive aspects. You're still locked down. You're still avoiding freedom. It's more pleasurable to be completely focused on things you like about yourself, but it's still a very limited mind view. We become collapsed into a subset of opinions about ourselves that only ever point to pure space. They only ever point to your already awakened nature. And that's why we miss it. So if you're ever wondering why you miss your awakened nature, it's because you've labeled it something crappy and then you focus on the label. It's like if there is this pathway here leads to paradise, and we put a massive sign on it saying, this is crap, never go down here. It's like, that's why you miss it. But the difference is the sign is also paradise. It's made of paradise. It is who you are. So these obsessive thoughts that we have, they appear like barriers, but they're not barriers that you need to fight. In many teachings that you'll have, you will be told or instructed to work against these negative feelings. And that's not what's being said here. All what's being said here is wherever you've placed a label, that is your pure consciousness. So wherever you have placed a label, you have literally, it's just simply saying, this is your true nature. Now, it doesn't look like it, but true nature doesn't look like anything. So just knowing how you place labels, these can often be your biggest sources of awakening, of recognition.